Do you consider yourself a sensitive person? Do you hear people saying that you're overdramatic and take things way too seriously? But most of the time, whatever you were thinking ends up happening. If this sounds like something you face a lot in your personal as well as in your professional life, then you are at the right place because today I am going to wake you up and make you aware of the superpower that you possess. And no, it's not because you attracted that bad situation, as according to the manifestation gurus. It is something that no one teaches you in schools, a knowledge that no one can serve you on a platter. I can only help you in becoming aware of this truth. You will truly realize it in its essence once you start practicing it by customizing it to every situation, every time. First, let's try to decode the concept of sensitivity in its context. Sensitivity is a basic human trait that can be explained as the ability to perceive as well as process information about the environment. Sensitivity consists of two basic components. Firstly, the perception of sensory information from the environment, such as sound, smell, taste, and touch. Secondly, the cognitive processing of the perceived information about the environment, such as thinking deeply about the information and reflecting on experiences. If we try to understand this concept deeply in simple terms, we can conclude that a sensitive person is someone who can detect, understand, and then interpret even the slightest amount of change in the environment using their senses faster than a normal individual. That is the reason why I say that these people can become the most powerful in the world. Why? Because change is one of the eternal truths of this universe. And if someone's brain is able to perceive and interpret early changes in the surroundings, then they actually get bonus time to prepare for the future when the change will be completed. Most people can do this same process, but only after the change has finally occurred. They have to think of the coping mechanisms after the change has happened, and most of them end up being confused, shocked, and lost in understanding how and why things happened the way they did. But then why in the world are sensitive people looked upon as weak, bleak, and overdramatic? It's simple. While they have extraordinary powers of perceiving the changes, but they don't have any control over their reactions to those detections. Unawareness of this mistake makes them weak while possessing one of the most powerful tools on this planet. Can you see the irony now? If they become aware and slowly start learning how to control their actions and reactions, they can truly tap into the weapon that they possess. Because they detect those changes early, they sometimes react before a normal person can even comprehend anything about those future changes. That is also the reason why they often get labeled as melodramatic. So, instead of reacting immediately when you notice those early signs, take a pause. Go into observer mode and let it happen while preparing an appropriate reaction to it. Do not intervene by trying to stop it from happening until it is absolutely necessary to intervene, because it rarely works, as most of the situations involve multiple individuals, and if they are not at the same level of understanding as you, they won't understand your reactions and oppositions. If you don't intervene and that thing ends up happening, most of the people will be in the phase you were in when you started noticing those early signs. But you, my friend, you will be in a whole other league of your own, knowing exactly what should be done in that situation. If you liked the video, comment down below. If you need practical implementable steps to apply this theory in your life, then I will come up with some of the real life scenarios to guide you through them. If I was able to help you in understanding this superpower of yours, do like the video, share it with your sensitive friends and the ones who called you weak. And subscribe to the channel because soon it is going to transform your life in a way you cannot even imagine. Stay tuned for more.